This tissue which joins both the anther lobes, this tissue is called connective. Please, connective tissue नहीं, सिर्फ नाम क्या है उसका? Connective. So two anther lobes are joined by a connective. As I said, generally we have two anther lobes, but anther lobe can be at times one also. If it is a single anther lobe, we say it is a monothecous anther. And if there are two, you can say it is a bithecous or a dithecous anther. So on the diagram, board pe, which kind of an anther do you see? A dithecous anther. Why? Because it has got two anther lobes. No. Now, each of the anther lobes has got two cavities. These cavities are called as pollen sac. So, anther lobes consist of pollen sac. The pollen sac is also called as microsporangia. The anther lobe is consisting of pollen sac. Each anther lobe has two pollen sac, and the pollen sac are termed as microsporangia. So tell me guys, a dithecous anther will have how many microsporangia? 4. Will have 4. So can I say that the dithecous anther is a tetrasporangiate? क्योंकि इसके पास 4 sporangia है ना? So if there are 4 sporangia, what is that condition called as? Tetrasporangiate condition. Okay. Within the pollen sac, within the pollen sac are produced the pollen grains. Pollen grains are called as microspores. So within are pollen sac के अंदर pollen grains. आ रहा है बराबर समझ में? So androecium is the male reproductive whorl of the flower. Androecium is made up of units which are called as stamen. Right? Each stamen has a stalk which is called as filament and a anther. Which is the fertile part of the stamen? Anther. Anther is consisting of anther lobes, either 1 or 2. अगर 1 रहेगा तो monothecous, 2 रहेगा तो dithecous. Each anther lobe has how many pollen sac? 2 pollen sac. Anther lobe में 2. So dithecous anther में 4. So what do you call a dithecous anther? Tetrasporangiate. ठीक है? And the pollen sac within them are pollen grains. Right? Have I given the alternative names for stamen, pollen sac and pollen grain? And you should be knowing these alternative names. I can put them in the DCT. Although not in the NCERT, but ये 3 जो है ना मैं DCT में डाल सकता हूँ. एकदम बोल के. ठीक है? Yes, is the structure of a stamen very clear to everybody, please? Yes, sir, please. Huh? No, I will not erase. Don't worry. I will not erase. I will finish the entire thing on the board. You can take a picture of it also. मुझे कोई problem नहीं. Okay? I have no issues. Please. Now the next step is the stamens either can be free or fused. Yes. जैसे पिछले सारे वर्ड्स में किया हमने the poly condition and the gamo condition. Right? Sepals was polycephalus, gamocephalus. Petals were polypetalous or gamopetalous, right? And the tepals were polyphylous or gamophilous. Okay? So now we take the same condition for stamen. The stamens can either be free or they can be fused. Now, if the stamens are free, the condition is called as polyandrous. And if they are fused, it will be called as no gamoandrous condition, please. Now, fusion of stamen can in itself be a very big topic, right? But we have to do that because NCERT में उसका mention है, ठीक है ना? But लेकिन बहुत आधा अधूरा mention है. Complete mention is not there. So stamen free condition is called polyandrous. Now we have to do stamen का fused condition. The fused condition of a stamen is of two types. One where stamens are fused among themselves, like the previous words. Stamen fusion. Right? So I'll just make a note. Stamen fusing with stamen. Or stamen fusing with other whorls. Four whorls. Outermost is fantastic. Will this sequence ever change? No. Classical, एकदम. Right ना ये है androecium. Okay. Now tell me, अगर ये androecium है, तो क्या androecium gynoecium के साथ fuse हो सकता है? बस fuse हो सकता है. Can androecium fuse with the petal? Can androecium independently fuse with sepal? No. बीच में कौन है? But if calyx corolla is perianth, can now androecium fuse with perianth? Yes. So there are three possibilities, right? Na, यहाँ पर. So what are the three possibilities here? Stamen can fuse with petal, number one. Second, stamen can fuse with tepal, and third, stamen can fuse with carpel. Are these the three possibilities, please? Distinctive exam. Understood how now, please? Can we have the stamen sepal combination? No. ठीक है ना? अच्छा. Now coming to this part. If stamen is fusing amongst itself, if stamens are fusing amongst themselves, then it is called as cohesion. If stamens are fusing with others, it is called as adhesion. So, what are the two types of fusion of stamens? Cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion is stamen fusing amongst itself, and adhesion is where stamens can fuse with other whorls. Adhesion can be of three types. Either the stamen fusing with petal, stamen fusing with perianth, tepal, or stamen fusing with carpel, gynoecium. Now what about cohesion? How can stamen fuse with itself. Now stamen fusing with itself can be of three types. How? Let's say for example, my hand here is one stamen. This part is the filament and this palm portion is the anther. Assume that, right? ना तो ये filament है, ये anther है. ये दूसरा stamen है, ये भी filament है, ये anther है, right? Now fusion number 1. Filaments will fuse, anthers will remain free. Filaments fuse, anthers remain free. Fusion number 2. Anthers are fusing, filaments are remaining free. Both are fusing. So हो गया आपस में fusion कितने टाइम होगा अभी? 3. Number 1, filaments fuse, anthers free. Anthers fuse, filaments free. Both anthers and filaments are fusing. 3 ऑप्शन आ गए अपने पास? Yes, let's check. So cohesion. Filaments fuse, anthers free. Anthers fuse, filaments free. Anthers fuse, filaments fuse. 3 ऑप्शन है बराबर अपने पास? ओके, समझ में आ रहा है सबको बराबर से ना? प्लीज हाँ, आई एम गोइंग वेरी स्लो हाँ, प्लीज. एकदम मेरा पैर हमेशा ब्रेक पे अभी तो. आई जस्ट वांट assurance that everybody is following this, please. This condition is called as Adelphi. How do you define Adelphi? When the filaments of the stamens are fusing among themselves and anthers are remaining free, this condition is called as Adelphi. This condition is called as syngeny. How do you define syngeny? When anthers are fused and filaments remain free, the condition is called syngeny. And this condition is called as synandry. Both the filaments and anthers are fusing. So what are 3 types of cohesion? Adelphi, syngeny, synandry. Come again, what are 3 types of cohesion? Adelphi, syngeny, synandry. ये important है. Adelphi. जी भाई.
Sir, if 2 disaccharide anthers form a syngeny, so do they form tetrasaccharides?
We will come to that. Right, now let me finish this entire thing, then I'll solve all the doubts. Adelphi. Right? Our focus is on Adelphi now. Okay. So first, we are clear about Adelphi. Filaments are fusing, anthers are remaining free. Adelphi is of 3 types. Please. Right now? Don't create a block. बहुत easy है, एकदम easy, please. Right? In a flower of hibiscus, shoe flower, China rose, right? Let us assume that उसके पास there are 100 stamens. Theoretically, hypothetically, 100 stamens. अच्छा, 100 stamen का मतलब 100 filaments, 100 anthers?
Yes, sir.
Adelphi वाला condition है. तो all 100 filaments are fusing and all the 100 anthers are free. So when 100 filaments will fuse, will they form a thick tube?
Yes, sir.
So filament के fuse होने से tube बनता है, right? जब एक ही tube बनेगा, जब सारे filaments fuse होके एक single tube बनेगा, then we can say this is monoadelphous. When a single tube is formed, we say the condition is monoadelphous. And the example of monoadelphous is hibiscus. Right? if you have seen that big red flower of hibiscus, you find one big tube emerging from the flower. That entire tube is nothing but fusion of all the filaments. Fusion of all the filaments. And पूरे filament पे छोटे dotted structures हैं. वो उसके सबके individual anthers है जो free है. Monoadelphous. Now, in the flower of a pea plant, the pea plant has got 10 stamens. 10 stamens में से 9 के filaments are fusing and एक अलग से रह जाता है. So effectively कितने tubes बनते हैं? 2. एक 9 का fusion का tube बनेगा और एक अकेला रह जाएगा. तो if 2 tubes are formed, then you say, हाँ, it is diadelphous. And दो से ज्यादा ट्यूब बन गए तो it will be polyadelphous. Now diadelphous में the example is P. Diadelphous, see we are talking about androecium. Androecium का symbol क्या है? A. तो diadelphous को I will write A 9 plus 1, but 9 को मैं डालूंगा ब्रैकेट में क्योंकि 9 का फ्यूजन हुआ है. 9 का has happened with fusion. Okay. Go to again Fabesti पीछे 79 पेज नंबर पे. Look at androecium please. क्या लिखा है? How many stamens? 10. क्या लिखा आगे फिर? Diadelphous. Go to the floral formula. Check A. क्या लिखा है? 9 plus 1. Are we understanding this please? Right? The 9 is put into a bracket to show the fusion of 9 and the 1 is separate. So 2 of them forming is diadelphous. The example for polyadelphous is citrus. Citrus, yeah, jungle citrus family. Okay, so we have monoadelphous, diadelphous and polyadelphous. So tell me fusion is of how many types? 2. Cohesion and adhesion. Cohesion means stamens fusing amongst itself. Adhesion means stamens fusing with other ones. Cohesion may we have 3 types: adelphi, syngeny, synandry. What is adelphi? Filaments fuse, anthers remain free. Adelphi can either be monoadelphous, 1 tube, hibiscus, diadelphous, 2 tubes, pea, and polyadelphous, citrus, more than 2 tubes. These are 3 types of adelphi. ठीक है? Clear है? All cohesion पूरा clear? Now we come to adhesion. Adhesion में कितना possibility identify किया? 3. Either stamen with petal, stamen with tepal, or stamen with carpel. Stamen with petal, the condition is called as epipetalous. Stamen plus petal वाला condition is called epipetalous. Stamen plus tepal वाला obviously will be called as epitepalous. But can it not also be called as epiphyllous? Shabash, very good. Epiphyllous. Both will be right. And stamen plus carpel wala condition is called as gynandrous. Gynoecium, andra, androecium. So it's called as gynandrous condition. इसमें से भी important जो है वो epipetalous है और epiphyllous है क्योंकि ये दोनों NCERT में दिया हुआ है. Gynandrous is not given in the NCERT. आ रहा है समझ पूरा डिस्कशन पूरा एकदम ठीक है. So fusion बहुत important है. Mono, di and poly. These are finding discussion in the NCERT. Epipetalous is there in the NCERT. Epitepalous, epiphyllous is there in the NCERT. Right now polyandrous है NCERT के अंदर. Right now. तो ये है structure of the stamen. This is the fusion of the stamen. Clear please everybody. Right? Just open up the androecium part of NCERT. नहीं, just go. वो 78, 79 है ना? उसमें go to Solanaceae, second family. Solanaceae में go to page number 80. Go to Androecium. क्या लिखा है? Stamens 5, epipetalis. अच्छा. Now go to floral formula. You will find epipetalis. Written like this. The C and A are joined by a small curved line. Right? The small curved line at the top is indicating fusion नहीं, more properly adhesion. क्योंकि fusion दोनों हो सकता है. Cohesion है तो क्या है? नंबर को ब्रैकेट में डालेंगे. Adhesion है तो ऊपर से ज्वाइन करेंगे. Right? Move to Liliaceae. Third family is Liliaceae. Go to floral formula. Instead of K and C, it is written as P. So P and A have joined. So that condition is nothing but epiphyllous or epitepalis. वहां पर read the Androecium in Liliaceae क्या लिखा है? Stamens are 6, epitepalis. वहां पे ब्रैकेट में लिखो epiphyllous. हाँ, क्यों? क्योंकि गैमोफाइलस पॉलीफाइलस टेपल में किया लास्ट टाइम हमने. Are we able to correlate the discussion with the symbols present at the back, please? Yes, please. Right? So, in effect, we are actually doing two topics together. When we come to floral formula and families, it will be a very easy thing for us to. Right? Please go to the Androecium paragraph, please. Yes, I'll just go through the entire thing. Can just tell me if there is any difficulty. Androecium is composed of stamens. What is stamen also called? Microsporophyll. Each stamen, which represents the male reproductive organ, consists of a stalk or a filament. So what is filament? The stalk of stamen. And answer is usually bilobe. Can it be single lobe? Yes. Single है तो क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Monothecous. Bilobe है तो dilobe. And each lobe has two chambers, the pollen sac. What are the pollen sac also called? Microsporangia. The pollen grains are produced in the pollen sac. What are the pollen grains also called? Microspores. A sterile stamen is called staminode. ये point अपना रह गया था. Sterile stamen is called as staminode. Right? Similarly, a sterile pistil would be called as pistillode. Stamens of flower may be united with other members. Cohesion or adhesion? Adhesion. Yes. Such as petals or among themselves. Cohesion. When stamens are attached to petals, they are epipetalis. As in case of brinjal. Brinjal is solanum, Solanaceae. Or epiphyllous when attached to perianth, as in the flower of lily. Lily already you know tepal ka example hai. The stamens in the flower may either remain free, polyandrous, or may be united in varying degrees. The stamens may be united into one bunch or one bundle, monoadelphous in China rose. Right? See यहाँ पे सीधा skip गया लोग. Adelphi describe नहीं किया, सीधा monoadelphous पे चले गए लोग. Okay? Two bundles diadelphous as in pea, or more than two bundles polyadelphous as in citrus. There may be variation in the length of filaments within a flower, as in salvia and mustard. What is mustard? Brassica. Very good, excellent. Right ना? अब mustard या salvia दो flowers के अंदर example दिया है कि in the same flower there could be androecium with filaments of different length. Right? जैसे कि mustard में there are 6 stamens. जिसमें से 2 are long and 4 are short. नहीं, sorry, 2 are short and 4 are long. Okay. If you can go to page number 78. 78 पे एक diagram है. 5.2. मिला? That diagram is of family Brassicaceae. यानी जिसका member mustard है. वहां पर A. See what is it? 2 plus 4? हाँ, understand why it is 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 इसलिए क्योंकि 2 are 2 small है, 4 रॉन्ग है, इसलिए ये दो अरेंजमेंट है. इसका डिस्क्रिप्शन अपने को मिलता है एंड्रोशियम के लास्ट लाइन में. देयर इज वेरिएशन इन द लेंथ, salvia and mustard. Get that please? Is everybody clear please?
Yes, sir.
Right? Because when we do family में जब ब्रासिकेसी का डायग्राम करेंगे तो this point will again come. Why A2+4 लिखा है? So we will have to come back and refer this point, that because there is variation in the length of the filament. Yes beta. Not required for us beta. Don't worry. ठीक है? When we come to that point, now in brassicaceae, I'll explain that point to you. No worries about that. At this point of time, not required. ठीक है? Is the entire paragraph clear? Androsham. All the points, please. Two or more? Usually not found. No. Are we clear, please, about all the points in androsham, please? Yes. Now for the next session, the previous session plus this session, दोनों का syllabus यानी फ्लावर के starting से लेके अभी तक NCERT से. Number 1. Number 2. Estivation and androsham to be written twice and submitted. From the NCERT, 2 paragraphs, not much of homework, only 25 minutes, 20-25 minutes khali. Right, it will help us to. No problem. Write it. From the NCERT. No problem. Huh?